Hey you guys, so I am back with another video, and in this video I wanted to share with you guys my 5 tips on how to recover from heat damaged hair, especially on natural hair, because you know, as natural girls we love to use our flat irons, our curling irons, our blow dryers, and we can get some heat damage. So just wanted to share with you guys my tips, and I'm not going to sit here and say that I'm completely heat damage free because I still have some heat damage that I'm working on, but I did want to share some tips that have helped me, I guess, to recover with the heat damage that I do have left with my hair. So tip number 1 is no heat, and when I mean no heat, I mean no heat. Now you guys know that I have been doing this no heat challenge for a year, and my year will be finished the end of this month, which I'm so excited about, because I did not think it was possible to go a whole year without heat, but it definitely is possible. So when I mean no heat, I mean like your flat irons, your curling wands, your curling irons, your blow dryers, because you do have alternative styles that can help you achieve those looks that you are going for. You can do protective styles like your weaves or your wigs, your twist outs, your braid outs, your bantu knots. You can do box braids, you can do buns. There are plenty of alternative styles to help you with keeping the heat out of your hair. And also with no heat, you know, that is the main reason why majority of us natural girls or curly girls have heat damage, because you know, we do keep that flat iron or that heat in our hair like almost always, because we do want to achieve that, you know, straight, I guess, hair look, if you guys want to say that. So you do want to try to just cut back on the heat. And I mean, you can go like 2 weeks without heat, you can go a month without heat. You don't have to be like me and go a whole entire year, because I know sometimes for some people it's hard to do that, but just try to cut back on the amount of heat that you use on your hair. Tip number 2 is to deep condition your hair. Deep conditioning your hair should already be in your routine, because we all know that when our hair is naturally curly, or we're in our hair in its curly state, that's when it's the driest. So you do want to definitely deep condition your hair, and you can even do protein treatments as well. I wouldn't do protein treatments all the time. I will probably do it like once a month, but you definitely can deep condition your hair at least once a week, just to kind of keep that moisture back in your hair. And you can leave it in for like 30 minutes and just kind of like put a heating cap on, or you can just put a towel on and then put like a grocery bag on top of it to kind of create that greenhouse effect. I don't know, you can be creative with it, but you do want to do some kind of deep conditioning treatment to your hair, because that will definitely help as far as your curl pattern is concerned, and just to kind of get that moisture back in your hair. So yeah, and for me, I like to do mine for like an hour, or I'll even sleep with mine in overnight if I have nowhere to go the next day. So I like to definitely deep condition my hair, and I'll also list like all the products that I like to use in the description box if you want to know. And I also have my deep conditioning routine and my how I wash my hair routine, so I'll link that below if you want to watch those videos as well. And tip number 3 is to trim your hair. Now eventually you're gonna have to get rid of those heat damage ends eventually, and I know for some people they don't like to do it right away, because I don't know, like it could be up to hair, it could be like a little piece, but not everyone is comfortable just chopping the strands off just like that. So I know for me, I wanted to grow mine, I guess grow mine out, so I can say that my hair has definitely grown out a lot, so I'm more willing to get rid of my heat damage hair that I have left, you know. So just get your hair trimmed more frequently, so you can eventually get rid of your heat damage ends, because when you're doing like your wash and goes, or you're doing like certain styles, it just doesn't look good. Now you do have some styles where you can like blend the two and it looks fine, but I know for your wash and goes it just does not look good. So yeah, just get your hair trimmed if possible. Tip number 4 is to try to use like sulfate free and phosphate free shampoos and conditioners. I know for curly girls we try to stay away from shampoos in general, and we just typically co-wash with like a conditioner, but those days where you'd have to really shampoo your hair to I guess clarify it as far as like their product buildup is concerned, try to use a shampoo and conditioner that's sulfate and phosphate free. I love to use the Shea Moisture shampoo. I love to use the one and only Argan oil shampoo and conditioner as well. So if you have to use your shampoos, try to stick with something that's sulfate free and phosphate free, and try to find more like natural hair products. The more natural ingredients, the better for your hair. So yeah. And then tip number 5 is I can't speak. Tip number 5 is hot oil treatments. Of course, you know, we love our coconut oil, we love our jojoba oil, we love our almond oil. Just try to do some kind of hot oil treatment in your hair, because again, we definitely want to get that moisture back in your hair. And coconut oil is definitely a fan favorite because it's the only oil that can actually penetrate the scalp. So we typically like to use coconut oil for our hair, and definitely on our ends because that's the oldest, the most raggediest. And of course, we all know if you want to retain length, you definitely have to try to preserve your ends as much as possible. So definitely try to get some hot oil treatments in there. So yeah. And then this last tip is just like I guess something that I thought was beneficial for you guys to know is definitely watch the foods that you eat, and of course drink plenty of water. Try to I guess eat like fruits or veggies such as kale, carrots, spinach, avocado. All of those are really good as far as for hair growth and just for healthy hair overall. So if you can try to get those in your diet somehow, trust me, you will see a world of a difference. And also just kind of like exercising and just live a healthy lifestyle overall. It really does help. But yeah, you guys, that is my tip. And again, you know, it's not going to happen overnight. It's not going to happen in 2 weeks. It's going to take a long time, because think about all those days and weeks and months you have been putting heat in your hair. So that should tell you how long it should take to try to recover from heat damage, unless you just want to chop it all off and just start over. You can take that route. But this is just for those people who don't want to have to cut it all off because they just don't want to. And like I said, I was one of those people who just did not want to just cut it all off. So again, yes, I still have some heat damage left that I'm working on, and you know, I do feel like from where I was to where I am now, I have gotten a whole lot better, you know. So I just feel like those tips have worked for me, so I figured I'd just share them with you guys as well. And again, all the information will be in the description box below. And thank you guys for watching. Please rate, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye guys.